Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, the place where every ride tells a story and every bike gets the spotlight it deserves. Today, we're diving deep into a motorcycle that has captured the imagination of entry-level cruiser enthusiasts and minimalist style seekers alike. Yes, we're talking about the 2025 Honda Rebel 300. A bike that continues to stay true to its identity while refining just enough to remain compelling in a world full of high-performance giants and futuristic offerings. The Rebel 300 might be small in displacement, but don't let that fool you. This machine is anything but ordinary. From the moment you set your eyes on the 2025 model, you realize Honda hasn't tampered with the winning formula that made the Rebel series a household name. Yet, it's the little things that stand out as subtle changes that make a big difference. At the front, the bike retains its signature low-slung look. The round LED headlamp, encased in a matte black housing, exudes a retro charm that perfectly blends with its modern lighting system. There's something unapologetically classic about a round headlight on a cruiser, and the Rebel 300 keeps the tradition alive. The front forks, which feature a blacked-out look, extend out just right, giving the bike a compact yet slightly aggressive stance. Even the front fender has a minimalistic touch of clean lines, slightly curved edges, all working together to showcase a design ethos that says more by showing less. Move slightly to the side and the true personality of the Rebel 300 unfolds. This is where the bike reveals its sleek proportions and cruiser DNA. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank flows beautifully into the low seat, and that tank, now with new graphic options for 2025, carries subtle branding that enhances the overall aesthetic without going overboard. You'll notice that the side profile accentuates the bike's compact frame. This is a motorcycle designed for approachability. Whether you're just starting your riding journey or looking for a lightweight cruiser for daily use, the Rebel 300 sends a welcoming invitation. The exposed steel tubing of the frame adds a raw, mechanical edge that balances the soft, curved lines of the bodywork. The matte finishes, blacked-out engine components, and minimalist exhaust design further reinforce the rebellious vibe of this entry-level cruiser. Honda has once again demonstrated that simplicity, when executed with intent, speaks volumes. From the rear, the Rebel 300 carries a cohesive and purposeful look. The rear fender is short and sharply cut, revealing more of the thick rear tire and adding to the bike's muscular appearance. The taillight sits right under the seat, in a compact LED setup that matches the design language of the front. It's a tidy look, functional, stylish, and devoid of unnecessary bulk. The small, round indicators and a neatly placed license plate holder round out the rear visuals. The dual shock absorbers at the back, finished in black, blend seamlessly into the bike's overall color scheme, reinforcing that all-black, no-nonsense aesthetic. Even the seat plays a role here. Low, flat, and with a slight tuck at the back, it echoes the solo rider spirit that the Rebel line has always embraced. It's clear that Honda has kept the urban cruiser theme intact while adding just the right touches of refinement. Powering the 2025 Honda Rebel 300 is a familiar yet highly reliable 286cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine. If you've ever ridden any of Honda's small-capacity bikes, especially those in the CB or CRF series, you'll feel right at home with this one. The engine is smooth, responsive, and tuned for real-world usability rather than outright top speed, producing around 27 horsepower and about 19.9 pounds-feet of torque. This motor provides enough grunt to make city commutes fun and highway rides surprisingly capable. What makes this engine a gem is its tractability. It delivers power smoothly across the rev range and is forgiving enough for new riders to develop confidence quickly. You won't find any intimidating surges or jerky behavior. Instead, you get a linear, refined, and approachable power delivery that still feels engaging when you twist the throttle with a bit more intent. The engine is mated to a 6-speed transmission that shifts cleanly with that signature Honda smoothness. The clutch pull is light, making it ideal for urban stop-and-go traffic, and the gearing is spaced well to make full use of the engine's capabilities. Whether you're navigating tight city streets or cruising along a scenic stretch, the Rebel 300's powertrain feels well matched to its role. And with Honda's proven reliability, you can count on the engine to keep ticking without a fuss for years to come. It's a package that doesn't scream for attention, but rather impresses quietly with its consistency and composure. When it comes to performance, the Rebel 300 isn't trying to be a sport bike or a long-distance touring machine. What it offers instead is a balanced, confidence-inspiring ride that shines in urban environments and short to mid-range cruising. The bike's lightweight nature, coming in at just under 370 pounds wet, means it feels nimble and easy to handle, especially at low speeds. The low seat height of 27.2 inches ensures that riders of all sizes can plant their feet firmly on the ground, which is a huge plus for beginners. Cornering is easy thanks to the bike's neutral steering geometry, and while the ground clearance isn't high, it's sufficient for casual lean angles and city maneuvers. The suspension setup features 41mm telescopic forks at the front and dual shocks at the rear. While it's not an advanced setup, it does a decent job of soaking up typical road imperfections. It leans more towards comfort than outright performance, and that's precisely what you'd want in a bike like this. The brakes are handled by a single 296mm disc at the front and a 240mm disc at the rear, both assisted by ABS. Stopping power is adequate, with a progressive feel at the lever and enough bite to bring the bike to a halt with confidence. The ABS system is non-intrusive and comes in handy during sudden stops or slick conditions. The wide handlebars give the rider good leverage, while the mid-mounted foot pegs create a relaxed riding triangle that suits both beginners and casual weekend cruisers. Fuel economy is another highlight, with real-world mileage figures often exceeding 70 miles per gallon. The Rebel 300 is as economical as it is stylish. Its 2.9-gallon fuel tank may not seem large, but paired with its efficiency, it gives you a practical range that works well for both commuting and short tours. This means fewer stops at the pump and more time enjoying the ride. Maintenance is straightforward as well, thanks to the engine's simple layout and Honda's expansive service network. Whether it's oil changes, chain adjustments, or valve checks, everything is easy to access, keeping running costs low and ownership hassle-free. When it comes to pricing, the 2025 Honda Rebel 300 remains an attractive proposition. Starting around $4,899, it positions itself as one of the most affordable and accessible entry points into the world of cruisers. For the price, you get not only Honda's legendary build quality and reliability but also a bike that feels genuinely premium for its class. Optional accessories like a rear rack, saddlebags, and a headlight cowl are available for those who want to customize their Rebel to better suit their style or practical needs. And let's not forget, insurance and registration costs are generally lower for bikes in this segment, which further enhances its appeal to first-time riders. Riding the 2025 Honda Rebel 300 is less about aggressive performance and more about the experience of the feel of the open road, the soundtrack of that single-cylinder engine thumping beneath you, and the admiration you get from others who appreciate its minimalist styling. It's a motorcycle that doesn't try to do everything but excels at what it's built for. It invites you to slow down, take in your surroundings, and rediscover the joy of motorcycling at a human scale. Whether you're cruising through back streets or parked at a coffee shop, the Rebel 300 commands attention without raising its voice. As we wrap up this detailed exploration, the 2025 Honda Rebel 300 stands tall as a machine that knows exactly what it wants to be. It's friendly, reliable, stylish, and incredibly well suited for new riders or those looking for a lightweight cruiser that won't break the bank. It doesn't need flashy horsepower numbers or cutting-edge electronics to make its mark. Instead, it wins hearts through its honest performance, timeless looks, and effortless rideability. Honda has shown once again that less can be more, and in the Rebel 300, they've delivered a bike that's more than just a motorcycle, it's a statement. Thanks for joining us on this in-depth journey through the 2025 Honda Rebel 300. If you enjoyed this ride, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Two Wheel Trends for more reviews, insights, and everything you need to fuel your passion for two wheels. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep chasing the horizon.